If you want your roof to last a long time, then it's best that you understand what type of underlayment is best for you. There are different types of underlayment for your roof, and today I'm going to tell you all about it. So, let's get into it. What is a roof underlayment used for? The roofing underlayment is a protective layer that sits in between your roofing materials such as your shingles and your roof deck. Underlayment is basically there to provide a secondary layer of protection against the elements such as heat, wind, rain, and snow. This extra layer simply protects your roof deck from any damages. The different types of roof underlayment. So there are three main types of roofing underlayment that a homeowner can choose from. Now we have asphalt-saturated felt, synthetic underlayment, and ice and water shield. So what are the benefits of having underlayment on your roof? For instance, shingles alone aren't enough to protect your roof. This is simply because the elements and time will eventually test your roof. For example, you could end up with wind damage where basically your roof shingles get blown off your roof or get loose, and what ends up happening there is that your roof decking is exposed to the elements. And then if it rains or anything like that, of course, that is going to seep into your roof like rain. And let's just say that it does rain, and therefore now your roof decking is prone to premature deterioration, leaks of course, and mold. So having that extra protection will basically prevent further damage. To give you a better understanding of how underlayment really works, I'm going to give you some key factors as to why underlayment is so beneficial. Heat and moisture barrier. So shingles overlap each other, leaving minimal spacing between each other. And simply put, this spacing can allow moisture and water to pass through during heavy snow or rain. While it's during hot days, heat builds up in your attic, which can simply weaken your shingles through expansion and contraction for the heat and the cold, which can cause granule loss and even for the shingles to buckle. Simply put, underlayment protects against any weather condition that shingles alone cannot do. Water resistance. Now, water damage can easily happen. For instance, your tiles could crack or your shingles could come loose, and therefore it simply exposes your roof deck to the elements. And one of the things that weakens the outer surface is moisture buildup. So the whole purpose of underlayment is that it simply allows water to slide off your roof deck. And the more your roof deck is exposed to the elements, of course, it will lead to premature damage. Waterproofing. Now, waterproofing provides a little bit of a different function than water resistant. So most roofs consist of valleys, hips, and penetrations. And these are all extremely vulnerable areas that are prone to leaks during heavy rain. So simply put, waterproof underlayment allows these areas to be protected from any water damage. Now, let's talk about these three different types of underlayment and how they can help your roof increase their lifespan. Number one, asphalt-saturated felt. Asphalt felt, also known as tar paper or felt paper, is one of the oldest forms of underlayment that is still around. This used to be the most popular choice when it came to underlayment until it got replaced by synthetics. Like all types of underlayment, they are made with a flexible base layer. The base mat is asphalt-saturated, which makes it a water-resistant component. The asphalt-saturated felt enhances your roof deck stiffness. This makes it durable from hailstone, debris, and any impact from any heavy object. For this underlayment, there is usually available two different types, so different grades of this material. Therefore, you can buy various thicknesses, which makes it stronger and less prone to tearing. So what are the pros of this material? The main advantage of using felt roofing is the price. Felt paper underlayment tends to cost much less than synthetic underlayment, which is obviously why it is the go-to when it comes to people who are on a budget. Cons. Unfortunately, there are several disadvantages to this material, and one of those is that this material is a lot more fragile than all the other materials. Also, when it's installed, it can't be left out exposed for more than a few hours. This is due to moisture exposure because the mat can absorb moisture and basically wrinkle up. And basically, it makes it much harder for the shingles to be laid flat. Therefore, shingles need to be installed immediately once the underlayment is put in place. Now, other drawbacks to this material, it's prone to tearing. So as I mentioned before, this product isn't as strong as all the other materials. In fact, it's a little bit more paper-like, which is why it is more prone to tearing, especially during the installation or during extreme winds. This material also weighs more. This makes it harder for the roofer to carry it up onto the roof and of course to actually lay it out. Also, the weight leads to less material pre-roll. Another thing is that you need to keep an eye out for warranties. Simply put, felt can actually prevent you from having your warranty approved because certain warranties require you to have synthetic underlayment. Number 2, synthetic underlayment. This is currently one of the most popular choices for roofing underlayment and for a good reason. This is made with asphalt-saturated base mat and fortified with a mixture of fiberglass plastic. This product is not only extremely water resistant, but of course, it's much stronger than the asphalt felt, and therefore it makes it resistant to tears. This synthetic underlayment is, as I mentioned before, water resistant. And because it does not absorb moisture, it fights against rot, fungal growth, buckling, and wrinkling. This material is also lightweight and it is great against the UV rays. So, what are the pros and cons when it comes to synthetic underlayment? Pros. So, compared to felt, synthetic roofing underlayment is tough, because once again, it's tear resistant. It is extremely durable and of course it stands against foot traffic. It's fast to install because once again, it is a lightweight material, so it's much easier to carry up there and roll out. And there is more material per pre-roll than felt. Not only that, but it's work safety, so it's non-slip. Because felt can actually absorb water because it's kind of like paper-like, synthetic is designed to completely repel water. Now, what are the cons? The main drawback to synthetic underlayment is the cost. However, it is an investment for your home because they are more durable and of course more resistant, so the benefits are much greater when it comes to this material. Number 3. Ice and water shield. Also known as peel and stick, this can be one of the most expensive options out there due to the higher amounts of rubber and asphalt. This material is extremely flexible, which makes it extremely efficient when it comes to extreme climates, including extreme heat and extreme cold. It's also called peel and stick because literally you peel and stick the material onto the decking. Ice and water shield is 100% waterproof seal, and therefore this makes it extremely efficient for incredibly rainy or snowy environments. So this underlayment is specifically designed to protect your roof in vulnerable areas. And this is simply to keep water from getting onto your roof deck, especially along the eaves, the valleys, the chimneys, penetrations, and skylines. These are places where water and ice are most likely to accumulate and cause damage to your roof. So simply put, this adds extra protection to these leak-prone areas. So what are the pros of this material? Well, it's 100% leak-proof, 100% waterproof, it's tough and durable, resistant to extreme climate, easy to apply because it self-adheres, and it protects vulnerable areas of your roof that are prone to water damage. So, what are the cons? So once again, the drawback to this material is of course the cost. However, this is an essential item for your roof, especially if you live in areas that are very rainy and prone to snow. It's a no-brainer. Final note, there is no doubt that underlayment is essential for your roof if you want to prolong its lifespan. Being exposed to the elements all year round is inevitably gonna test your roof. Prevention is always better than dealing with the cost of repairs. Ultimately, your roof deck can only take so much for so long, and this is why it's so important that you talk to your contractor and ask them about the best underlayment for your roof and for the environment that you live in. As always, remember that for each one of these materials, they're going to be different grades, different manufacturers, so you want to get a little bit of information about that to make sure that you are paying for something that is affordable and that is within your budget. Also, new materials are being created every day, so it's always good to do your own research. That's it for today, so don't forget to hit the like button, and if you'd like to support our channel, please take a minute and subscribe. Have a great week.
There's not another company that could have done a better job. The other companies, they kind of have to work. You see that. This company, it was not like that. They enjoyed their job and they enjoyed what they were doing. Eye-opening. I would recommend you guys clear across the world, so.
Like I said, the sign can stay up forever. I'll never remove the sign that you have for the company, and I love the entire feeling, the vibe of the company, and your quality care is unbelievable. I can see it today by your
Awesome.
inspection several weeks later, and I can't say enough about you guys, honestly.
Awesome.
So
That's
I'm very, very happy.
Thank
and
you
I
so
love
much.
my roof, so
Thank you so much.
I can't say enough.
The work was fast. It was completed, like tear off, redone, and clean up all within less than 12 hours. I mean, I don't know that there was anything that could have been done any differently. There's nobody else I'm going to call. I totally expected a 2 to 3 day drawn out thing with having it done. I've never had to go through a roof replacement before in one day. I don't even count the drop off as a day. One day, I was very impressed. If there's anything that ever goes wrong or we have to do any repairs or anything, it's Roofing 101.
With him. What I liked about the crew was they got things done, and they stayed busy. The cleanup of the crew they did a great job cleaning it up. I would hire them again. I would recommend them to my friends and family and neighbors.
We went on Home Advisor and looked at the 5-star. Your crews were fabulous.
So if you were to do it all again, would you hire us again to redo?
Absolutely, absolutely. Got a great crew.
It was a great experience. I felt like I was being treated as a valued customer, and that my purchase was made intelligently. I'd recommend Roofing 101 and Chris to anybody. No questions.
Thank you for watching. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. Ready to book your free inspection? Check the link in the description box for more information.